Hey Capricorn, welcome to your mid-February reading. I hope you're doing well. If this reading resonates, like, share, subscribe. And if you want a personal reading, click on the link down below. All right, Capricorn, what we have here for mid-February. If you hear a sound, that's my dog biting something here in the back. The Fool. Oh. All right, so we're gonna do that like that. Okay. All right. Okay, Capricorn. So we have our current energy is 8 of Cups, crossed by the Fool. Right now, Capricorn, you're moving away from a situation, whatever this is, but I think it's more so hurts from the past. Things that were disappointed that really didn't work out for you. Feelings of disappointment. Even people that no longer resonate with you. But it's more so, I feel more so things that disappointed you in the past, you're moving away from that. Although it was difficult, oftentimes situations like that help you build yourself, build discipline, understand the value that you have, understand the spiritual meaning of why certain situations happen the way that they did. It's you moving away from really, how can I say this? Difficult situations that brought you sadness, but at the same time, being able to overcome that, especially with the Fool. I think that no matter the problems, the situations that happened in the past, no matter how many times you got hurt by them, you're still sitting up and saying, you know what, let's try. I'm not going to be fearful of trying, even if, let's just say it's a love setting, right? Yeah, things hurt me, right? But I'm still gonna choose to believe in love, to believe that things can be better. Recent past, 3 of Wands. And the thing is, you have seen maybe perhaps things and people that you have waited for a certain period of time, that you wish, your wishes, they started to arrive, right, in some sort of way. Or it's more so, okay, I can things that I really invested upon, maybe they took a little bit, but they are here. And that's really what helped you be able to move away from this emotional disappointment, from the things that brought you sadness. But it's about really, the moment you started seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, you started believing, which is good. Underlying issue, the Emperor. But that has it has put you in a place where it almost tipped you too far to the other side, right? Where you are emotionally invested, where you were really emotionally invested into certain things. Now you're like, you know what? I'm not going to do that. You went too far on the other side, I feel. You're about action, which is, I think this is great, personally. But clearly, if it's an underlying issue, you know, that tends to, whatever setting this is, especially if it's romantic, you're not, where's the love, right? There needs to be love when it comes to this situation. You're moving away from emotional disappointment, etc. But at the same time, it's like you don't want to move completely away from it. I think that your mindset is just in a different place, especially with the King of Pentacles here. You're more so worried about your health, your finances, things that actually are able to bring some sort of return, or things that you have control over it. You're more so preoccupied with that, as those aspects of your life. Because the thing is, it's about doing, and that, when you're in that mindset, that applies to others as well. Even if you are with a romantic partner, your mindset is like, okay, what are they doing for this to be working, right? Because I think that you believed a lot of what people would say, and you would have that sort of expectation, and not the action, and that became an issue. So right now it's like, okay, I'll believe it when I see it. Which is interesting, because you have 10 of Cups here, which is actually, you're really living this is basically a dream card. You're living something that you truly wanted to. And it makes sense, because right here on your recent past, you saw the light at the end of the tunnel, but it was actually, your boats were arriving. And they have. But I think that you have your guard up so much so that them being physically there, it's not enough. I think that you want more. How others see you, Hangman. In action. Really contemplating upon what's going on, but not really doing it's more so in inaction. Like, you are very much in a position of, okay, I'm going to react instead of act, because you've done so much in the past, and you're just not going to make the same mistake again. That's it. I feel that strongly. Hopes and fears, 9 of Cups. This puts you in an emotional. It's really protecting your feelings. It's safeguarding yourself. That's what you want, because you don't want to be hurt again. But the thing is, especially when it comes to love, it's not about giving everything that you have, right? But it's about being that journey with that other person. And I feel that right now you are kind of scared to be in that journey with the person, on an emotional level anyways. You don't want to overgive. But if you put yourself in a safe zone, you're never going to be able to experience certain things that actually take a certain level of courage, right? You don't put yourself, you don't put your heart out there because of fear of your heart being broken. Near future, 4 of Pentacles. Again, it's very similar to, very, very similar, especially like the card even looks like an Emperor. Just a younger version. Which actually it's in this particular situation it is a better approach because you're not completely closed off. You're more so willing to work, but at the same time being safe. Like, you know, and when I say work, I'm talking about invest time, effort, things like that. You're willing to, it's not even downgrade, because I don't think it's a downgrade. I think it's the right thing to do, is to be a little bit more open when it comes to this dynamic. Let me clarify, because I haven't clarified yet. Let me clarify this here. Oh, I think this other party wants to really take things to a different level in a very positive way, but it's more so you saying, whoa, this is going really fast. Hold up a second. Let's be prudent here. This is going really, really fast. And that's why they kind of view you as, well, what the hell? I'm telling you I want to do this, and this, but you're not saying anything. You're not giving me anything back. But it's because you've learned your lesson. It's because you know where things ended up when they went too fast. So you're being more prudent. You're taking your time. Not that you don't want to put your boundaries. You don't. You're comfortable with that, but you don't. You don't want to be too exaggerated when it comes to that. But you know, there needs to be a time frame here where you feel safe. It's easing it into whatever the next chapter will be. It takes time. You know that. Especially ruled by Saturn. I mean, you know that. And you're just trying to be prudent. You're just trying to take one step at a time and not overstep, not go too far. Clarified by the Princess of Wands. I think this person definitely wants to make you happy, 1. And 2, they are a lot more nonchalant. Like they don't really think too much about, not they don't think, but it's more so their energy right now. It's like, let's do it and let's see what happens. But you're very careful with your steps. I think they have the best intentions in mind. Honestly, they are on your team. They want to make you happy. They really do. They really care for you and they're really into you. But I think that you are being very careful when it comes to matters of your heart. You're protecting your heart, very much so. Advice, King of Cups, clarified by Queen of Wands. Okay. Now you are, as they mature more, they don't change their essence because they're going from a Princess of Wands to a Queen of Wands. I mean, they're still going to be the person that they are. But whenever you do see them being a bit more mature when it comes to their approach, that's when you are able to step up and start giving more of your heart to that person. But it's about what will trigger that. There needs to be, and I, this kind of clarifies that you are doing the right thing. Once they do mature to a point where they are queen status, they are taking things a little bit more seriously, but not really changing their essence. They're still going to be a wands individual, somebody who's very optimistic, who's very filled with life. They are, but they do step up to a higher maturity level. When that happens, it's okay for you to start opening up on an emotional level, because it aligns. I think you're going to push them to that point, and when that happens, it's your turn to reciprocate on a more emotional level. Okay? You're kind of helping this person out because you're a king and they're queen. So you are, in a way, leading them. I think both need one another in order to level up. All right, Capricorn? All right, that's what I have for mid-February. If this resonated, like, share, subscribe. And if you want to book a personal reading, the link will be down below. All right, Capricorn, good luck.